Latessa Ferrare.
Hi, I'm Steve Kometko. This is E! News Daily.
7 weeks after it first hit theaters, Forest Gump is back on top. The Tom Hanks movie was the #1 film at the box office over the weekend. It also passed the $200 million mark, making it the 4th fastest ever to reach that milestone.
What's my destiny, Mom?
You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Harrison Ford's latest action thriller, Clear and Present Danger, was a very close runner-up. The Mask continued to shroud moviegoers at #3. Controversy didn't do much for Color of Night. The sexually explicit Bruce Willis film had a disappointing 4th-place debut. And Schwarzenegger rounded out the top 5 with True Lies. Actor David Caruso reportedly may receive as much as $2 million for starring in an upcoming big-screen thriller. Caruso, who's leaving the ABC series NYPD Blue, will star in the film Jade for Paramount Pictures. But first, he must finish 4 episodes for the police drama's 2nd season. The show set records this year by receiving 26 Emmy nominations. Former LA Law co-star Jimmy Smits is signed to replace Caruso as the show's top cop. One of the world's most recognizable landmarks is getting some badly needed protection. It's the 71-year-old Hollywood sign. Like many Hollywood legends, it still looks good from a distance, but the Hollywood sign is suffering from a bad case of graffiti. A fresh coat of paint and state-of-the-art security system will make sure the sign remains undisturbed. The project will be completed this fall.
Call it the Hard Rock of Honky Tonk. The first country star restaurant opened this weekend with a rhinestone-studded reception at Universal Studios Hollywood.
They've lifted the no shirt, no shoes rule, and I'm bringing my whole family in tonight.
The rock and roll that I came from in '56, back in the 50s, I think country music and rock is really the same. I don't see no difference in it.
The walls are plastered with costumes from movies and videos.
As you walk in the front door, there's memorabilia from the movie Gambler that I did on the left and Wynona from her stage show on the right. And it's just a very unusual restaurant.
The Marine uniform I wore in the video with Reba, Heart Won't Lie, I thought that was appropriate since we are in this thing together, and some golf stuff.
I have my Harley, which I had to really think about, you know. But of course I can't ride mine right now, so I donated it here so I could be on display in spirit, riding that thing down the highway.
But the main attraction outside for the frenzied fans were the down-home divas of country music.
Well, I wish I could say I would come and wait on you. My name's Wynona, I'll be your server.
Instead of cutting a ribbon, a 3-story tall jukebox was plugged in to set the joint jumping.
Like a dream come true for country lovers.
Looks like fun. I'd love to have Wynona wait on me.
I agree.
Just ahead on E! News Daily, more music news. The nation's first brother is singing a new tune.
And has AIDS brought life in rock music's fast lane to a screeching halt? Details in an E! News special report, Groupies in the Age of AIDS. Webster's Dictionary defines groupie as a girl fan of rock groups who follows them, often in the hope of achieving sexual intimacy. AIDS changed a lot of sexual habits, but how is the disease affecting fans who want to get close to their favorite musician? David Allison has the answer in part 1 of a special report.
The idea of a groupie in the age of AIDS is a very frightening concept to me, and I definitely don't want to be involved in anything like that.
Are you ready for the sex girls? The hot, lean, big hot girls.
With AIDS spreading rapidly, many would assume the sex aspect of sex, drugs, and rock and roll is a thing of the past. In some musical circles, the groupie scene today is as wild as the 60s and 70s.
Or Bud Queen.
While the backstage scene rages on for some bands, for others, groupies are non-existent. The backstage tone is often set by the bands themselves.
We have more women groupies than male groupies. For some reason, I think that we seem to intimidate the men. They don't come up to us as often as the gals.
Presidential sibling Roger Clinton helped brother Bill Clinton celebrate his birthday at the nation's capital Friday. After the White House birthday party, Roger Clinton did some campaigning of his own. He performed songs from his debut album during a performance at a Washington nightclub. Clinton talked about the party during a pre-concert sound check.
Some friends of ours, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, were over there performing, doing a few songs for him. He seemed to be in great spirits. It was good to see him. It was good for him to see me, I think. It's, brother to brother.
President Clinton was celebrating his 48th birthday.
Something good is still to come on E! News Daily. Will Smith tries to keep his Prince fresh as his sitcom marks a milestone.
the Stones, but an incredible simulation. Meet them when we come back. Corks are popping on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Cast and crew are celebrating the show's 100th episode.
See, no, you go, hey, oh,
is she good?
Hey,
man.
Fresh Prince Will Smith received the honor of cutting the cake. He says the show has proven it's a success. Now they can sit back and enjoy it.
It's 100 episodes is rare. You know, it's not. I mean, there's a handful of shows on television who've done 100 episodes, so that's why it feels like we're special. We're part of an elite group now.
The milestone episode will air September 19th. The hour-long special kicks off the show's fall season.
Next time on E! News Daily, the always outrageous Sandra Bernhard talks about her new CD.
I could have been considered a groupie when I was trying to get backstage at Don Henley shows.
And in part 2 of our special report, groupies themselves describe how the AIDS epidemic is affecting their unconventional lifestyle. From all of us here at E! News Daily, thanks for joining us. I'm Bianca Ferrare.
I'm Steve Kometko. Stay with us. There's much more to come on E! We're the entertainment news and information authority.